What? Another washer, Liz? What the hell is wrong with you? Flagged, unsubscribed, triggered. So, anyway, actually probably you washer twerps out there who watch my channel are actually probably thrilled by this. Anyway, yep, I got another one. This one is indeed an ancient one, as you can tell. In fact, it's so old you'd think it's probably actually a belt drive. But no, actually, it's a direct drive in disguise. I've always wanted one of these where it fools you from the outside, because this is the old school, what they call the center dial console that was used on the old belt drive versions of these machines before they switched it over to so the timer's on the right here, like what on the 92 machine I have in the house. This is a Kenmore 60 series 24-inch apartment-sized direct drive washer, and if we look at the data plate here, if you can read that, of course this is an 80s model, as you can tell. The serial number, if you look that up, states that this machine was made on the 17th week of 1986 in Clyde, Ohio, which means April of 1986. And there's the model number as well, for anybody who's interested. So, this is the smaller machine, as you can tell, version of like here what this machine is. Much bigger tub, of course, as you can tell. And this only has the basic one-piece agitator with the straight fin vanes on it, if you will. Whereas this is the dual action two-piece agitator, which operates in two halves independently from each other, if you will. So, yeah, basic real bottom end machine. Doesn't even have a bleach dispenser, which I actually found ironic taking this apart, because probably, if you can sort of see that behind there, there is indeed a bleach cup for, you know, a potential feature, such a potential feature, if you will. So that's just, you know, part of the same design tub ring, I guess, that they use for models like that did have a bleach cup. So as you can tell, the lid, typical Kenmore side opening lid. This one goes way far back, way further than the 92 machine. Just, you know, how some of them were, I guess. It's missing actually, it's not, this one actually isn't missing the hinge screws, but this one is, as you can tell. It's actually also missing the lid switch too, but if I'm going to have a whole video series on this, which, you know, will be up sooner than later, and, you know, I'm going to take this all apart and give it as good of a cleaning as I can, which I've already done actually, you know, prior to recording this introduction video. But I just wanted to let you know that there is going to be a whole series on this. I did take this apart and clean it as good as I can. I still don't have the damn spanner wrench that you need to take the tub nut out to be able to go all Italian on it and give it a thorough cleaning. But I did what I could. And, you know, as you can tell, it cleaned up rather nicely, much better than what it was before. As you can see, there was, and you will see in the videos showing the cleaning of this, there was a lot of crap and scum, hard water deposits and crap built up on this, which it came off rather easy, but so it wasn't a big deal. And after that I ran a cleaning cycle through it, which will be continuing on that. So, but here's the controls layout for anybody who's interested. You have your what was known as cotton sturdy cycle on the left, permanent press, you have knit and delicate over there, and pre-wash. And it also shows an unmarked section here, which if you turn that, it will operate the agitator on low speed with no water in it. But that does require the lid switch to operate. And as I was saying before, this actually doesn't have it. And what they did was, the numbnuts before me, they bypassed it, like after the connector here. It didn't even go all the way. It doesn't even go all the way to the switch, but the wiring is still there, from where I guess they cut it off and just bypassed it with wire nuts there. So I still can't take the cabinet off without having to put a jumper in the connector. So that was pretty stupid. For whatever reason they did that. Anyway, here's the water level selector. You get low, medium, and high on this one, and you only have cold rinse on this one as well, which again, warm rinse modifications will be easy to do on both these machines, because this one doesn't have that either. It's only got the 3 selections for warm, hot, and cold. Everything, I tested it out and everything works on it. I bought this for 75 bucks, which I feel like was a bit of a steep deal, I guess. I could have bargained for less, I'm sure, but this was a machine that I've been wanting for a while, and it was just, you know, just seemed like the right opportunity to pick it up, so I went for it. So, but this, you know, this is going to be the last machine I bring in for a while, until I can actually get this pump house expanded and plumbed and hooked up to actually run these machines and get them in service. For now, they're just being stored here out of the cold, or so they're not totally in the weather. So here is the energy guide sticker on the front here. If you want to pause to read that, you can. So, and then yeah, not really much else to speak about this, except that again, you will see a whole video series on this. Actually not going to be that long a video series. It's just going to be 2 parts, cleaning and testing it out, showing the operation, and again I'll reiterate on some of the anomalies and potential problems I found with this machine. So, but all in all, I'd say, you know, this is a pretty cool machine to have, and I'm happy to have found it. So, yep, now I have 3. The Whirlpool's sitting here. It's, you know, as far as I know, it's doing fine. I still haven't ran it since I last winterized it from 2019. So I haven't winterized this one yet, which I may have to do. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, in the interim, they're just sitting here in the pump house. And yes, I know this one's kind of, it's actually well on a slant here, but you know, that doesn't really matter. It's just sitting here for the time being. All I have for heat at the moment is this 300 watt light fixture above it, which I don't want to leave on all day and all night, because, you know, you can tell this is going to be a fire hazard. So I got to be careful about that. And you know, thinking prospectively, I'd rather freeze the machines through the winter and only have to deal with minor repairs, you know, the next year, than actually end up losing them altogether to a deadly fire. So just thinking out of caution there for that. So yeah, anyway, that was the introduction to this machine. So stay tuned, because there's going to be a whole video series on this. And I know I said back in August or September, whenever that was, I was going to release this a few weeks after I had told Jay about it, and I know I'm very late on that. I do apologize for that, because I got this machine like in the middle of August, and that's when I did the whole series on it. So I'm sorry I'm just getting to this now, but you know, it is coming up. So yep, again, stay tuned, and you know, we'll see you when the series continues. So take care.